Love you guys.
Love
See you, Mike. Pop in if you want to, man.
Have a fun, positive
Oh, I see. He's got to work.
Yeah. To the shadow.
positive episode without me.
I don't like an episode without Mike. All right, we're in.
Kidding. It's kind of weird.
Are we starting?
Yeah. How do we start this?
I'm trying to make sure.
Welcome to episode
17? 16?
episode
14 to 17 in that
somewhere in that range.
in
Listen,
that
what
range.
are we supposed to keep track of the numbers?
Yeah.
And in fact, the fact that we don't know the number is because Mike's not here right now.
Yeah. And this isn't a math podcast either.
Yeah.
So
Also, he just said as he's leaving, "Oh, enjoy, have a nice positive." It's not negative because of Mike. Mike's not negative.
No.
but he's also
He's
not
stressed.
positive.
He's regular.
He'll never be like confused for positive.
Well, I will say, last week when I was getting all chippy about the what's it called, about the Boomer,
dude.
Yeah.
I would defend you guys the same way I'm defending Boomer. If anyone said anything about you guys, I go no,
I hope so. You
And
don't know Boomer.
no. But that's my point.
Yeah.
I love that. I am a very strong man of morals.
Yeah.
And that's why I respect you so much.
Thanks,
That's
buddy.
why you're a good guy.
I would say, like, if someone's like, that Mike is I'd go no. With these, these moments where he's stressed, he's working hard, he's fucking,
That's what I just tried to do when you guys were talking about. I was like, he's stressed out, okay. But hey, that's why I live with him to help, feng shui.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you try to make it
Balance it
less
out.
stressed.
Yeah.
Can I get a Dello?
A Dello?
I think
What's
you got
this?
your Dello.
Nice. This is and
Mexican
Mike is
beer.
working so hard. That's why he's not on the episode.
Wait,
We were going to
exclamation.
talk about this before the pod, and then we said let's save it for the pod. That's short for podcast. You got a shiner.
I do have a shiner.
What happened?
I got in a few alley scraps. No, I'm just kidding. I was in my practice.
Did you see my face light up? I was like, he's street fighting now.
No.
No,
My
okay.
first fight was this class, so it's like
Okay.
I'm still learning and adapting. But we were doing this training where we could only use our left hand, and then our left hand and our right foot, and then we could switch stance.
Oh, that sounds
It
confusing.
was hokey pokey fighting.
Yeah.
Hokey pokey.
That's a
fighting.
real thing.
Yeah.
Push your
Sounds
left
so
jab
confusing.
out. You put your right foot
That is very confusing. Because we're so used to just,
Normal.
everything. Yeah.
But you have to train those very certain
in.
things.
Yeah, it does. It is weird because you're like, fuck, this like sucks. And then you're in your head, we're like, oh, well, this is bullshit though, because in a real thing, I could use everything. But it's like, it's good to train. Like,
Yeah, it's smart.
yeah. Get
Like
strong,
I'm like tomorrow around my house, I'm just gonna use my right hand,
pick things
my right
up.
arm. I can only use my. They'll be
Yeah.
like, "Why aren't you using that? It's not injured." Tomorrow, I'm gonna only use my left. Guess what I got?
What'd you get?
Wait, I need to tell you about my shiner.
Tops 2022.
Oh yeah. Do you want to hear?
Update series. I just want to thank
Up-
Tops for sending
Is
this.
that what you were opening on your story today?
I had a few packs of this, but this is a fresh box.
They were nice cards.
Tops and Panini hooking us up. Wait, so tell me about your shiner. You don't have one.
On my balls.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Really bad.
How did you
it
get your
was-
balls bruised?
Last week, I got back-to-back, like, really bad nut shots. One from him, one from another guy. The other guy was
On
like,
accident, of course, right?
so he. I was about to say, so
like
he
the way
claims, and then-
Draymond Green.
Yeah.
And then
Going up for a
accidentally
rebound
kicks,
like
yeah.
this.
Second one was really bad. He was the first. Second one was just like a knee full force coming down on my balls. It hurt so bad. And then it like was fine, like whatever. And then 2 days later, I'm showering and I look down like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Did it hurt?
no, but it was just like all blue and purple. And I was like,
Oh,
I thought it was mud. And I was like, this happened too. I was like,
mud on my
I was like, have
balls.
I not been washing like that well? Like, how is this here?
This
Do
bacon
you
grease is
frequent a lot of
incredible.
mud?
No.
How much
that's
mud are
like-
you interacting with?
That's why it was like so weird, you
You
know.
know what I'm saying? That your first guess was mud.
But what else could it have been?
Anything.
if not for mud?
feces, dirt.
I would immediately assume shit.
Feces. I've just been
Yeah.
wiping up.
That's
Just
more
like-
likely than mud.
Yeah, honestly.
It's right by your
No,
balls.
but maybe not mud, and it's how you think of mud, but maybe just like dirt, and then it gets sweaty
Muck.
down. And
Oh, okay,
then,
yeah,
you know,
maybe. Okay, fair
Grime?
enough.
Yeah, grime, muck.
I don't think I've ever had
These
mud
are
on my
Pokemon.
balls in my entire life.
You know,
I've probably had feces on my balls,
Yeah.
but never
But
had
mud.
mud.
I think we should
I
change
bet it
this.
has a lot of healing properties though. You know
What,
how they
mud?
do like the mud?
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
I wonder if on the balls.
Because people put mud on their face and they do those in those retreats, and right, it helps.
Helps
so
them
maybe
look
the
younger.
mud would
Just do it on your
maybe the mud would take the wrinkles off my balls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just get a nice plump
nice.
Yeah,
sack.
because my balls are aging. It's like
Oh,
everyone else's.
And then
I'm all wrinkly everywhere. You don't.
I
wanna
look
see
young
down
for my
there.
age, unless you count my balls.
Yeah.
And then you go,
those are old.
he looks old for his age. Couldn't help but notice your balls
But they're still
look terrible for your age.
They're still pretty bruised up, but it's going
Prove it.
down. But yeah, it was.
So for something like that, is your initial instinct, I need to go to a physician, or is it I need to go to Google, or is it what do you ignore it?
No, the
Talk
first
about it publicly on a
instinct-
podcast?
The first instinct was take a picture and send to some friends.
It's pretty funny.
With consent,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It's your first instinct.
I texted a friend and I was like, "Oh, dude, my balls are all fucked up right now, like bruised to hell." And then I was like, "Oh fuck, like I should show him send a picture." But I was doing a show at the Fourth Wall in Hollywood, and I was like, I don't want to have to like wait until like tomorrow. Like, what if the bruising goes down and it's not as cool? So I took a picture in the
Had to get it
bathroom
as soon as possible.
at a comedy club, and he's like, "Dude, where did you take this picture?" Because it's like clearly like not
Yeah,
at my
not,
house. Yeah, it's just like some terrible
Just a
public
public-
bathroom.
Yeah, public bathroom lighting
Comedy
isn't
show.
great, you know.
Yeah.
Especially,
No, not at all. But the picture actually did turn out pretty
Nice. Well,
Nice angle.
that iPhone has got great,
Yeah.
great
good. I
cameras.
did portrait mode. I did portrait. Panorama.
It is so gross.
Made a boomerang of it.
Well, shoot George that pic.
Yeah. I gotta
Alright, well,
I gotta
we'll-
edit it in.
We'll do it. Send
I'll
it to that
edit
guy.
it. I just want it on the pod.
Make it look like a card.
yeah,
Can we
I
put it
got
on the pod.
Fair.
I got some template.
What are the rules on that? Could you put that on the podcast without
No,
getting in trouble?
we'd get in trouble
How do you know?
because it's not for scientific. Well, it's kind of scientific.
It's not sexual, I'll tell you that.
No,
Huh?
no.
It's not hot. Bruised testicles.
But no, didn't go to the doctor. Didn't think about going into because they don't hurt. They're just like discolored.
Okay.
So there was no.
Some people's are discolored with no physical harm, so you should be fine.
Yeah.
Google told you that?
Just life.
You looked it up.
Just life in general.
How did you know that? You're not a physician.
George has
Mirrors?
his black
It's
belt
just-
and
it's kinda
balls.
confusing. Speaking of putting things on the podcast, Egg Boy. So I went from having the worst week, like maybe in the entire leagues this season,
Yeah, that was pretty
41 points. I mean, that's grossly low.
Yeah.
To having the best, I scored a lot.
bad. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw that.
I think
it
you're
was
back
a
in
pretty
first.
good game, yeah. But our Egg Boy was Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
Did he send a video?
George,
He-
you want to explain?
He
It's political.
bitched out.
You're kidding.
He said that he still. I don't know how much. I might have to through the podcast, but he said he still gets residual checks from
Yeah.
and he doesn't want to fuck it up by tarnishing his image by
Drinking a beer and an egg.
That makes no
The
sense.
most heinous of crimes.
Yeah, I know, but that makes no sense.
This guy
That logic's insane.
did it.
I get tons of residual checks. I've been on multiple things.
and you
I-
did it last week.
I did it last week. Also, I'm talking about this guy's bruised balls. You think that like they're not gonna he's legally gets his residuals.
Mhm.
2, not a single television program. You know, nothing's gonna go. Well, I was gonna book him for this, but I saw him chug a beer with a egg in it.
With an egg.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Jake from State Farm, you just made the list.
the list.
I'm putting him on my list.
An egg on its own, fine.
The
Beer
list.
on its own, fine. An egg and a beer.
I bet he wouldn't chug the beer either if he's trying to claim this kind of stuff. Well, I don't want anyone to see me drinking. It might tarnish my image. That's insane. It's
They
not a
already
minor.
replaced him. Like,
Yeah. If he's worried about the image of an alcoholic, like he probably is an alcoholic because
He's
he got
19.
replaced.
What is he? 19 years old or something? What's the?
no, the
beer's
commercial
legal.
was like 19 years ago.
Yeah,
I
the
feel
beer is, is legal for him.
I would hope.
I'm confused.
But we love you, Jake.
I'm still getting. I'm getting that egg video.
Yeah, we're on the case.
You've lost me if you don't do that.
All stay here. We
Yeah,
come.
I get if you had to do it too.
Yeah, you had a bad week, buddy.
It is a rite of passage.
Yeah, I watched the video of me taking the egg. It is pretty pathetic.
It's
Pretty
it's rough.
gnarly.
Not how I remembered it from inside my head.
How
Like
did,
from
how
through,
did it go in
through
your head?
these eyes, I ate the whole egg and the beer went all over me.
No, you get.
But I only basically got the yolk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you see two separate things fall. Like, and
Yeah.
I was watching it, I go, oh, no. That was terrible. Because I thought, I made a mess. I did the thing wrong. And then also I was like, but I got the egg. At least I did the grossest part of it. And I was like, no, it wasn't. I lost a lot of the egg white.
Yeah, but you got the yolk.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We learned a lot about space. Like how much space you can fit an egg in there. We learned.
Well,
that's not how
size.
space works.
Yeah.
Space is a construct.
Space and time.
Because it's full of something else. We're trying to put something in it.
I think a bigger hole would have helped, and then maybe drink like some
little bit
of
out.
A little bit, yeah.
We're living and learning. Because
Just like my
someone's
ladies.
gonna have to do it next week.
Yeah.
Somebody.
You're destined for one.
Oh, yeah.
He's due. For
I
one.
I've
got-
seen your schedule.
I got a lot of bye weeks this week.
I've seen like how many
My L's.
how many games it's been. But there was one week you did terrible, and I was looking at everybody's, and I was going, "Ooh, he had a rough one." But then it turns out you didn't even set your thing. You were like out doing stuff.
Yeah.
So that's it's not your fault. It's more like you just ignored it.
Sometimes I remember and I'm like, oh, it's Friday. Like I already fucked up. Like I missed the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
You gotta hit the Thursday.
Let's
Check
see how,
everything.
Let's see who are you matched up against this week. Let's just take a peek here.
Well, while Jeff looks for that, let's introduce this segment of Georgia's Gifts.
Oh hell yeah! I'm excited for this.
Toys.
So, Mike has to miss this episode for work, but I got him
For legal reasons.
this really cool Manny Ramirez patch.
That
There's
is
no
very
picture on it. It's not PSA graded. It's just like from the company. I've never seen something like this.
Yeah. What is the brand?
Single memorabilia,
Never heard of this.
famous fabric, first edition. Never heard of it, but that is for my good friend Mike. For my good friend George, I got you Roy Jones.
Hey.
Not PSA. What branding is that?
This is HGA.
HGH.
HGA.
I love
I wish it
human
was called
growth hormones.
Oh, there's a kangaroo on it too.
Yeah, that
dude.
matches
This
the
is sick.
old man box.
Bob
of
Arum.
Bob Arum, yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah.
I like this slab, even though I haven't heard of HGR.
And for my good friend Jeff, this was a hard to find, but a PSA Julio Rodriguez.
Oh my gosh.
Not rated high though. It's
Who
not
cares? That's
but-
still just sick, dude. J-Rod.
a 2022 rookie card
This is awesome.
slabbed up for you.
Thanks, buddy.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, George.
I love the J-Rod. I can't tell you. So the one that we opened last week, that's like the comic book kind of tops, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I've looked at it like 100 times this week. I just keep looking at it, going, "This." It's on my desk. So like, I record a podcast with Freddie Prinze Jr. And it's via computer. So if we're talking about some wrestling thing or whatever, I'll just keep kind of like looking down. And I must have looked at it 1,000 times. This is awesome. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Should we crack some packies?
Heck
Let's
yeah.
crack some packies.
All right. Who?
I'm gonna open up some of these NFL 2022 certified from Panini. Jeff from Panini sent these over. Thank you,
Nice.
Jeff.
He sent those with a very sweet letter condoling our friend Jax that passed away.
Oh,
Our good
that is
puppy
nice.
boy. And we didn't even post about it yet. He just saw it naturally through Mike's Instagram.
Oh, nice.
Just being a very nice and kind guy.
He's really
so-
keeping tabs on us.
So very, very much thank you, Jeff.
He's a nice guy.
What'd you go with?
I'm with baseball. Remember to clip this. Okay? Here's the thing. I just opened this, Allen and Genter. All weekend, I spent with this guy. I was with him all week.
Steve Byrne.
Hey.
And we're friendly, we're pals, but this was this week was like the real birthing of our friendship, where like we spent the entire weekend in Vegas together. We sang Wonderwall, just me and him, karaoke style.
Classic.
Even though we're with like 20 people, it was just me and Steve doing it. Then the next night we went on stage with the Spasmatics and sang a song to close out the night.
Oh, man.
We had a great time. We went to the Vegas Knights game
I saw that.
together. So the fact that the first pack that I'm opening is a guy I spent the entire weekend with it's insane.
Did you know he had
That's
cards in there
amazing.
too, or is
No, didn't know. But
That's
that's
cool.
pretty sweet. It's a good looking card too. He picked a good picture.
I love Steve Byrne.
Me too. Good guy.
I found him from doing him and Brian Callen had a podcast for a little
I
bit.
did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Didn't go too. It was like a Big and Hungry podcast, but neither one of them were big and or hungry. So.
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh, I just got something good.
Oh, we got a thickie.
It is a Certified Gamers Relic TJ Hawkinson 46 of 125. Let's go.
That's a good. Is he a good
Ooh,
player? This guy.
catch?
Yeah, he's one of the top tight ends. He was just traded though to the Minnesota Vikings, so he's
Okay.
no longer on the Lions. But
That's
this,
sick, dude.
yeah, this is
Big
cool.
piece of his shirt.
I'm sure he's not upset about leaving the Lions, but
Probably not. He was probably happy about that. But Minnesota though, I mean they're a good team, but I don't know if
Check out this card. So I'm opening some Panini Prism. Got some fun stuff in here. We got Adam Wainwright. You love to see it.
ooh,
You got a nice rookie card of Emmanuel Rivera. He's a baddie for the Rays. That's a good card to get, especially a rookie. Well, all of his cards right now are rookies, but you love to see a rookie. This guy is haunting my dreams. Yordan Alvarez. We can't escape him. Killed my Mariners. Then he killed the Pods, and then or not the Pods. Sorry, he killed the
Yanks.
Yanks, and now he's crushing it in the World Series. But then, just when you thought the pack couldn't get any better, it's a Nolan Ryan,
whoa,
old school, limited to 75, individually numbered, and it's like some sort of whatever that's called, whatever this prismy refractor style thing.
That's
is.
really cool.
that's super cool.
That is a cool card. I bet that's pretty valuable. What do they like? When it's tops, that means it's a refractor. But I don't know.
Call all of them refractors.
I don't know what they're calling this.
George,
Some sort of prismy thing.
Panini Prisms,
Panini
Premier Prisms, I think.
Prism parallels.
Parallels.
Look at this relic TJ Hawkinson numbered. Yeah.
I was second low score, so I'm just making an egg run, you fucks.
Hey!
No, hey, Mike, you shouldn't have to do that.
I'm not gonna tell him no.
He's like right now. I don't want to work. I'm gonna go get some eggs.
Then that's okay. But he shouldn't have to take that egg. You can't just go, I volunteer as tribute. You
Yeah.
can't say, I'll be the Jesus Christ here and take the sins of Jake from State Farm.
Sins of Jake.
He had a bad week. He's got to be egg boy.
But
Yeah.
Jake
I mean, don't
was
get me wrong.
his
It's
guy.
honorable to be Jesus. It's honorable.
Hell yeah.
That's wild.
I also got this Isaiah Spiller rookie card.
Isaiah
This is
Spiller.
cool.
That's a great
I don't know
picture.
too much about him, but it's a really cool card.
He's got a big old boom box.
Yeah.
How much does a ghetto blaster like that cost?
Let's see.
That was a good pull from
Good
those,
packs.
Panini certifieds.
How
Look at
much
these over
does a what kind of blaster?
Ghetto blaster.
Yeah, that's just a slang term for like one of those big boom boxes you see like in a cartoon or in the, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like anybody that's walking around with a thing.
And people really do that, like just walk around with those.
I think they used to before I was,
Well,
when I was a little kid.
There's no other
Yeah.
way to listen to music.
But I think it's expensive. But those things have become so iconic that like
Yeah.
I'd say like 150-ish. That's a good. There's some cheaper ones, some more expensive ones, but 150-ish.
I'll do 115.
To whom? Amazon? I think Jeffy Bezos
The
is
Pawn
gonna
Stars.
gold and silver pawn shop.
Yeah. Great
they,
show.
it's probably one of those things too. They also remake them now and stuff like that. But it's just become like kind of a cool thing to have on your shoulder, like you've seen the way a cop eating a donut or like a dog with a big bone in his mouth. Like it's kind of this like signature thing now.
Yeah.
You love to see it. Go, that's like the things you see in a cartoon or something.
So how was Vegas though?
Vegas is so fun.
Yeah. Shows
Yeah.
are all good.
All the shows were awesome. So the thing about Vegas is tough is like there's all these places you could do comedy, but they're not the places that are really the same as doing comedy everywhere else. Except the Laugh Factory, which is at the Tropicana, which is where I stayed. And I had a great time. Shout out to my buddy Taylor. My buddy Taylor got me a room at the Cosmo. So I got to just stay there, and that made me have an extra room for friends or buddies who wanted to come to Vegas because I have this huge room at the Trop. So that was pretty cool. And my buddy Brant Tobler opened for me like the old times. He's one of my best friends,
Nice.
but he hasn't opened for me in years. And so it's cool to have him open for me.
DZ get up too?
Don Zolo did not get up, unfortunately. Willie got a couple sets in. I think
Nice.
3 sets. And
I heard he crushed it.
he did crush it. Willie is so fun. Shout out to Willie Simon. Felt bad for Don Zolo, but he was, he at least had a fun weekend.
Yeah. How did that work? That he did they just like sorry, like there's not enough.
Basically, he didn't want anyone to. The booker, it's Vegas, so they're very
Yeah,
strict
yeah.
on time. You can't even go a minute over your time, or you get in trouble. And so it's like, he's like, no, because you already have a bad reputation of running the light.
Don does?
No, I do.
Oh, you do.
So he was like, no, I'm not giving any of your friends guest sets because I already have a bad reputation. I think Harry just wanted to see Willie. Willie's got this reputation right now, so he was like, I want to see this kid.
Harry's the booker.
Yeah, Harry's the
Okay.
manager, owner, booker, and then he also he gave him a very short set,
Like
each night.
less than 5 or
like about 5,
5.
which is hard to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
It's all fastballs. Where were you guys last night? You guys were together. You guys went to a thing.
No, I was at a mic.
I thought you said I'm with Kenny George.
No.
You didn't say that?
No, I was at home.
Oh.
I was.
I said I'm at a mic.
Let me see. I'm calling a challenge.
Go check the receipts.
Challenge on the play.
I must
I
never,
don't call them receipts.
I must never tell.
That's
a
a
lie.
young person thing.
You say I'll check the challenge flag.
Oh, I misinterpreted this. I said, what are you doing? Also, who runs the 12 Packs Instagram?
Oh.
And so I
okay.
merged your answers. I'm at the mic right now, and George too. So it sounded like and George too's with me.
Yeah.
But instead you were saying,
It's a team effort. We all have the login.
'cause you
George.
run it
We
too.
run it together. Yeah.
and that's what you meant. I run it for the most part, and George too. Is what you
Oh,
said.
okay.
But I just completely neglected the middle
Yeah,
text,
yeah.
and was like, "Oh, George is with. Where are you guys at? What are you doing? You're in Glendale. How was it?"
It was good. We did a new joke of having my brother on my fantasy football team, and it went really well. And I had wrote that joke on Tuesday night, and then tried it Wednesday at 2 mics back to back, and it went well on both of the mics.
Nice,
so, yeah.
boy.
I think it's gonna be
A hitter.
in the set now.
Let's see if
yeah.
Steve Byrne answers this FaceTime.
Steve Byrne.
Let's see what happens.
Did he was doing different shows than in Vegas at the same time as you?
Yeah, he was at a different club. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Is that all the clubs are kind of different. Like Jimmy Kimmel had a pretty good club for a while that's gonna be reopening, but it's been closed since COVID. Brad Garrett, who's an awesome stand-up comic and a really, really generous and great human, but his club is very hard to do well in if you're like a younger guy. Like it's just for whatever reason, it's kind of got this like dinner show vibe.
Okay.
So that's tough.
So
It's
people
like
are scarfing down some food at the same
yeah,
time.
and they're older and they dress nice and they're it's like more of a kind of dinner theater vibe as opposed to like where you'd hear dirty jokes and
Yeah.
talking about
Okay.
dicks and stuff. And so it's just like harder to do well. But the best club is the Laugh Factory, in my opinion, because it feels like a club.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens here. You ever look at your FaceTime and you go, "Oh, I'm looking good,"
Yeah.
and then other
Always.
times.
I could tell that was going through your head by the look you gave
Well,
the camera.
sometimes I'll go like take a photo of myself after I feel like I look good on FaceTime. What's up, buddy?
Yo, I'm in a car with Joe Gatto. What's up, Jeff?
What's up, dude?
How are you doing, bud?
I'm doing a podcast right now. We're recording a podcast. I have a podcast where I open cards and we drink beer and we whatever. And it's insane. The first pack that I opened, and I go, I just spent the weekend with this man. What are the odds of that?
Alan Ginter, my baseball card. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I was so we were all like sitting here and I go, I'm FaceTiming this guy. I'm gonna tell him how much I love him, how great of a weekend I had with you. And it's insane that I opened this card. It's like the universe said, FaceTime this guy.
Oh, thanks, man. Dude, I am still recovering from our trip. That was crazy. And I got to put you in touch with Katie from the nights. I saw your text. I've just been driving all day.
Oh, no problem. Anyways, love you, Gatto. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Love you.
I'll find yours. We got to have a crazy weekend, and then it'll naturally happen.
Let me know. It'll find it.
See you guys.
too.
I didn't know that's the guy from Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
Did you
I-
just find out? Or?
It just when he turned the light on in his car.
Oh,
just at
like
the
the
end.
name didn't
At the
pop?
end, yeah.
Dude, I love Joe Gatto. I love the Impractical Jokers. It's like
I made
one of
my
my
mom
favorite
watch
shows.
the debut episode of it. I was like, that was the same year that my brother passed away, so I was home from school.
Yeah.
And like that was like my feel good show. I love that show.
so funny.
Yeah,
so
it's a silly
silly.
show. It's fun.
It's just a
I don't
Do you know that I used to have an evil version of that show?
I know you've talked about your
What?
prank show, yeah.
Yeah, we had an evil version of that show called Money from Strangers. But what the difference was that we took strangers pranking strangers, whereas they're kind of messing with each other. So the joke's on them.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know, it'd be like if I had you go do a crazy thing. Whereas ours, like I would hide it, cameras on you and stuff as a stranger and put you into a situation you got to go mess with other strangers. That way
Okay.
we could live on forever.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
nobody's going to recognize
Yeah.
us because we're in a van giving instructions. And so it was very, very fun. Ours was a lot more mean-spirited and kind of gritty and very like edgy, whereas theirs is nicer.
Playful,
Yeah, a lot more playful. And again, the joke's on them instead of
Yeah.
anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are getting to because they're huge.
Yeah, they're
where
too famous.
They're getting recognized and
Yeah.
stuff.
And that was happening halfway through their
yeah,
run.
they all have like over 1 million followers on
Oh,
Instagram.
yeah.
It's crazy. They're
The
like
Tenderloins,
Yeah.
a comedian group.
Yeah.
and, I
Hilarious
think
show.
he's currently taking a break from the show right now this
Yeah.
season.
Who is?
Joe Gatto.
is.
Oh, is?
Yeah.
Well, it's.
But he deserves
I'm
it.
surprised they're still recording it. If I'm honest.
Oh
Is
yeah.
this football? Why is it sticking?
Oh my
gosh.
Haunted.
All right. There's only 5 trading cards in these.
Wow.
5. Yeah, and I just got one of the big, potentially big pulls.
The
Can I have
relic.
another Modelo,
Of course.
my friend?
Yeah, amigo.
All
You wanna
right.
Do you need a pack, George?
Yeah.
What would fancy you?
Have we opened your brother in any cards yet?
No, but Mike got me my brother.
I remember
we've
that,
not
but we haven't
him.
opened one.
No,
It's also tough because we're not opening a lot of football.
I know.
Just in general, like I'm pretty predictable with what I
Baseball.
Yeah.
The thing is, we don't have a ton of like 2022 baseball. There's a lot of like older boxes in there. I mean, football.
I had a guy who came to my show and he was like, "You open too much baseball," and I was like, "Yeah, that's true. I'm guilty. Guilty."
Fan of the show.
Yeah, fan of the show.
Really?
And he goes,
In
"You
Vegas?
open," but he was nice, a sweet guy. I think it was in Sacramento. No, you were there in Sacramento, so you might have seen it.
It was in Miami. I think people were posting.
Dania Beach. Or,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, he was like, "You open way too much baseball," but he wasn't being mean. He loves the podcast, but he's like, "You open way too much baseball," and also everyone else opens way too much UFC. And I was like, "Yeah, that's true." But I think he's probably only watched like the first 3 episodes. Or
But it
something.
is good that we all kind of have like our
own
thing,
flavors.
Our specialties.
because then we end up covering a lot of the bases anyway.
Man, I got some interesting cards already in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some baddies. I don't know necessarily how good we're talking, but
Can I get a WWE, George?
let's talk about it. Here we go. So I got a Lamar Jackson. Okay, Lamar Jackson's good.
Oy.
And then I have a Tom Brady certified stars,
Ooh.
kind of an insert card.
Shout out Don Zolo.
Then Kyler Gordon rookie card, individually numbered to 325, and also this is unique. It's card 325 of 325.
Hey.
So kind of cool to see that. But
In
it's
his shell too, not in full pads.
pretty cool.
practice. Yeah.
And then a orange. This is a rookie card limited to 149 of Velus Jones Jr., also of the Chicago Bears.
Ooh.
And it's a orange rookie card.
oh, that's a cool
Color
one.
Yeah, that
Match,
looks like
baby.
some sort of
That
something.
fits well with the Bears uniform
Oh,
too.
for sure. And then we were just talking about boom boxes. He's got a boom box on his shoulders. The Panini Rookie of the Year boom box for the Commanders. Jahan Dotson.
Jahan Dotson.
Oh.
We've pulled him out before, but that's a really cool.
Multiple
so that's their
boom
that's
box,
super
and this is
cool.
also individually numbered. So this single pack has had like 4 or 5
Yeah.
individually numbered cards.
Well, 2-pack, or did you only open one of them?
Uh,
Because
I
there
think
are
that's
5
2
a pack.
packs.
okay, yeah, 2. Sorry, and
Oh, it's
also
alright.
the guy who didn't win the
Drew
position over
Lock.
Geno Smith, Drew Lock, the guy we got from Denver, and we got him for Russell Wilson. And I think we got the better end of the deal there.
Yeah.
A quarterback we'd
Yeah. That you don't have to spend $40 million on.
yeah, saved some money. And it's not like Russ is making us real jealous over there.
Yeah, it's true.
There's just one kind of tall white guy like on the Broncos.
Who's that?
Dolchik.
Oh, dude, that guy's
Dulcich.
awesome.
I heard that guy's a beast.
Yeah, Dulcich.
He's up for Rookie of the Week right now.
Ooh.
I didn't know they did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So I voted like 5 times.
Made 8 accounts.
Yeah.
Voter fraud?
Voter
You're going to
fraud.
admit to
Yeah.
voter fraud on
Just wait till what you see I do for the midterm elections.
Yeah, just wait till you see when we vote on president.
Yeah.
I'm going to really...
It's just a little
the
bit of
beginning.
practice. Yeah.
Just the beginning, buddy.
Look at this guy.
Oh.
He's the whole effing show.
Yeah, RVD. RVD is one of those guys, and I hope that this doesn't make him feel anything bad towards me if he ever sees this, but because I really like RVD.
I love him.
He's got this... There's so many guys that have this like junior high like obsession with marijuana.
Yeah.
It's like it's just marijuana.
I think maybe
You don't have to make
after-
it about your whole life.
I mean, he is very strong in strong into it. But he, I don't know. I feel like after a while, like with wrestling, like you have to have that like character, and it's an overstatement of yourself is normally the best character that you can be.
Yeah.
So he's like, I like weed, so I'll turn it up to 11.
Yeah.
And then Matt Riddle's like, hold my beer.
Well, because that's the thing, like, right, like I love to drink,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have stickers of beer on my, you
walk around with the hat with
I
the
have,
2
like, a
cans on it.
big keg, hooded sweatshirt. Everyone's like, what brand is that? Like, no, I just love. Yeah, it's like I don't need a marijuana leaf on every. You can just enjoy the thing.
Yeah.
I love pizza. I don't go, I gotta go get a tattoo of pizza. Like it's such a weird thing with marijuana. Everyone's so into it.
It is a character.
Especially
trait.
now, it's not even like used to be kind of like the edgy thing, I guess, but now it's like
Yeah, now my grandpa's doing it.
yeah.
Yeah, there's like weed moms.
I got something for Jeff in this Tops, and I'm not a baseball puller. You guys know that, but I did it for the sake of the show,
Nice.
and I'm happy I did because I got Jeff a rookie Seattle Mariner Cal Raleigh.
I love Cal
Yeah.
Raleigh. This is huge. You weren't with me on that game, but you got to watch a lot of Cal Raleigh try his best
did
during
see
the
that.
game. Cal Raleigh is a stud of a rookie. That's a good-looking card. Thanks, buddy.
And what else? Oh, another cool card in this pack is this Aaron Judge first career walk-off.
Ooh.
Nice.
And the cool thing, like they're dumping water on him, and like the picture like really captured the water really well, so it like looks super
that's
cool.
sick.
Yeah.
So he's been the talk of the
I
week.
saw on your story.
A lot of things.
Oh,
going on.
he unfollowed. Yeah.
And also, they keep compiling all these like videos on the internet of like quotes he said.
Mm-hmm.
That like kind of alleged that he's not going to be signing with the Yankees. He's like things he said in the past.
Yeah.
And now they're kind of running with it because he was like, if we can't get something figured out by spring training, who knows? And they didn't figure something out by spring training.
Yeah.
So like they're going, well, if he stands by what he was saying there,
Yeah.
like he had the huge year for the Yankees, 62 home runs. So the Yankees are probably kicking
Record.
themselves a little bit.
So where would he go?
Dodgers, Padres. I mean, some expensive
Sick.
team,
Yeah, big market.
big market. Mariners already spent. I think we already kind of shot our shot on financials with the J-Rod.
Oh yeah.
But it'd be cool if he came to Seattle.
Who has the most like flexibility with their cap? I know like the Yankees make oodles of money.
there's
Baseball's
no cap.
different.
There's
Yeah.
no cap. But it would be unusual for a team who's historically not spent a lot of money to have 2 $450 players, which is what you'd be asking the Mariners to do.
I do love like when all the like investigative journalists come out and start trying to like piece together things when athletes are like moving on. Like when JJ Watt was leaving the Texans, like there was a lot of funny stuff with that, and it's just it's really cool like the stories that like people can put together. And it's the same thing when people like track Jets when a coach gets fired, or when a place has a opening for a head coach and they're like, oh, a Jet just came in from Tuscaloosa. Nick Saban's interviewing with the Texas Longhorns right now.
Everyone
Like,
knows,
yeah,
or everyone's like got some sort of scoop.
Yeah.
Or, it is fascinating because and you also there's things that you can't measure, or you'd have to really know the person to measure. So it's like, I'll use this for example, even though this isn't true, it's just me using it for like making it up as an example. Like, oh, Trevor Story, his contract is up in Boston. And, you know, we don't know this, but maybe his wife really has always wanted to live in Miami, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's like, we have no idea that that's a thing.
Yeah, a lot of
he's
other
going to talk about his
variables.
wife, like, we got to move, we got to play somewhere all year, like, you know, and then, like, why would he sign with the Marlins? And it's like, well, his wife wants to go to Florida, you know? So she's got family there that know. So there's all those immeasurable ones. Babe Ruth.
Can I show you this really cool card I bought?
Hell yeah, dude.
It's a checklist card, but look at the art on this.
Nobody's
It's from
ever-
93.
I know this exact card.
It's a checklist.
I have this card.
It's the coolest thing.
I
Like,
really like it.
they need to make checklists. Like, all these filler cards, they need to make them this cool again.
So here's a fun game. Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey Jr., Roger Clemens, Roberto Alomar, Barry Bonds, Kirby Puckett, Mark McGuire, and Juan Gonzalez. Who would you say is the weakest link out of these 8?
Well,
Who was the fourth guy?
Fourth guy on top?
Yeah.
Roberto Alomar?
Yeah, I don't know him, so I'm gonna say Roberto.
But you knew all the others.
Same again?
The bottom's Barry Bonds,
Yeah.
Kirby Puckett, Mark McGuire, and Juan Gonzalez.
I don't know Kirby Kirby Puckett.
You don't know that guy, Kirby
No,
Puckett?
no.
Okay.
those were also the 2 guys I didn't know when I bought the card. But
So Roberto Alomar is definitely the weakest link. The rest
it.
of these guys had like incredible numbers and incredible
Even the Blue Jay?
legacies.
Even the Blue Jay?
He's most famous for spitting in an umpire's face, full loogie, and then that was the end of his career.
makes sense.
That's a pretty bad move to pull.
And it wasn't like a little spit; it was a giant spit.
Terrell Owens did that to like a cornerback
Cool
that
call.
was defending him, and that was just like
And that was that.
Yeah, have some respect. But also in this pack, I got Jim Thome,
Jim Thome, love him.
Trey Turner, cool, and then Brooks Robinson.
Brooks
old
Robinson,
guy,
that's a
is
big
he,
one. Yeah,
see something
he was very famous.
cool name,
before
Lars Nootbaar. I like that.
I've never heard of him. Let me see. Lars Nootbaar.
Sounds like a German candy bar.
And Adolis Garcia. Is he a big name right now or no?
Let me see.
is he a
If he is, I
baseball?
don't know.
Or am I thinking of like a Chapman, Adonis Chapman?
Yeah.
or-
You're thinking of Chapman.
Adonis Sabonis.
Adonis.
That was my chair.
I
squeakle.
thought it was
Freaking.
little Wrigley and Mike.
Mike
Yeah, this is not the right. You're thinking of Chapman.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick, dude.
Oh yeah, some good cards, man.
Oh yeah, some good cards.
man.
I still want to see how much this Nolan Ryan is. This Prism, this Panini Prism.
You want to see another card I bought?
Yeah.
It's a PSA playing card of Bruce Lee in the Green Hornet.
Let me see this sucker.
Read it and weep.
I like that you like these kind of unique cards.
Oh yeah,
Also, it seems like it should have got a better grade than a 6.
that's what Mike was saying. It's a little yellowed, but like it's from '66.
Well, that's
you know?
racist.
Fuck.
Well, like the edges
Canceled
look
before I
great.
began.
The edges look good. Everything looks good about this. All I could think is that maybe I don't know what that looks fine.
Yeah, I mean, even the rookie card I gave you, I couldn't see any like things that would make it a 6. Like I don't know how that shit works.
Yeah, they're a little too strict in my opinion on that stuff. Like I understand you can't go around giving everybody 10s, but if it is, it should just be what it is.
Or just give me a number that I won't be mad at. Also, my last 2 cool cards I bought, just to wrap them up. This old school mini relic of Pau Gasol's jersey. Very silly. It looks like it's from the Matrix.
You don't see a lot of mini relics.
And then
Oh yeah, this one's sick.
this is a piece of the floor. I don't know the player, but it's a piece of the Jazz floor. I don't know where they got it from. I don't know
That is
if the
wild.
Jazz changed stadiums or redid their flooring that year or something.
Well, also like it's a piece of the floor, and then they like branded it with like a
Yeah, like a little.
Stampy poo.
They put like a little Utah Jazz brand on there.
So you know.
It's kind of weird.
Sometimes I spend a few hours in a dollar bucket, just flipping
Also,
through
it's
cards.
pretty old for like for being a relic that has a piece of the car. It's 2001.
Yeah.
Because like nowadays, there's so many relics and stuff like that, but that was a long time ago.
My favorite thing about these dollar cards are like these were somebody's hit in their pack. You know what I mean? Like somebody opened that pack and that was the big card they got. And they were like, ah.
All this hope.
It's like, you know how many random autographs I see in like the dollar bin, and I'm just like, I want to save you. I want to bring you home.
I want to appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's like Toy Story, but for
That's
cards.
funny. Well, it's also I was noticing because I was like, oh, Paul Gasol, he's wearing his Grizzlies. This
Yeah.
is a Grizzlies relic.
That was before he went to the Lakers, which he got traded for the draft rights of his brother.
Mark
Mark Gasol.
Yeah.
Marky Poo.
And then when
That's
when
good.
Powell was
That's
on the
sick.
Bulls, they got to play against each other in the All-Star game, which was pretty lit. Powell was kind of too old for the All-Star game, but
Oh yeah, I remember that. I pulled some more of the NFL cards. I got a rookie boombox, so that's their thing.
Oh.
It appears. But this is Traylon Burks, rookie for the Titans. I can't say I know too much about. He was Arkansas Razorbacks. But this was a pretty basic pack. No big hits. We got Alvin Kamara, but
I like that guy.
Nothing special.
No matches on the Nolan Ryan Prism of 75.
So it's a 1-of-1.
What? No, it's a 59 of 75.
Nope. No one else has it yet, so
Well, that's the thing. We're
for the
first.
time being, 1-of-1.
We're killing it. It's just a cool looking card. They also picked him when he played for the New York Mets, so he was like a
Lame.
little baby. Relief pitcher at the time.
Oh,
When he was a New York Met, he was a relief pitcher.
didn't the Rockets have a combined no-hitter? Or is that
Oh yeah, the Houston Astros. Yes.
what
Last
did
night.
I say? The Rockets?
Combined. It's all right.
Yao Ming.
I just did
Yeah, I would not want
Charles Barkley and Yao Ming.
Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady, that's funny. One time they let him take batting practice at like one of the baseball parks, and he was hitting home runs.
Really?
Damn.
I guess he was good at such an athlete, and used to play baseball. I guess I'm guessing in high school or something, but like that's crazy.
Like out of the park?
Yeah,
Like,
in a major league park. I think it was in St. Louis, but I can't remember. I think of rappers. I usually think of St. Louis.
even like
Nelly.
And Chingy.
a pitch coming not that fast. It's really impressive because I'm sure they weren't throwing a ton of
they're
heat
giving
at
him
it, but still
100
like
miles an
you're not a baseball player.
It's weird, right?
How you think if you got everything into it like
I've hit a home run in a major league park.
oh yeah
I sat there
with a wood bat or metal bat?
wood bat, and I was sitting there till my hands bled. I was so close. I kept hitting the warning track, or I'd get a good hit, but it was too far at farthest part of the park, where I'm like, if I could have pulled that this way, that might have blooped over the wall, know.
Damn.
So I was just so committed because it felt like it was so close.
Yeah.
My hands are hurting. They
What-
keep teasing me. All the other there's other people that work for the baseball club that were out there making fun of me. And
What
but I
stadium?
finally got one up. It was in a spring training facility in Peoria for the Padres and the Mariners. Just on one of their.
That's dope.
That was awesome. I was so jacked.
Who was pitching you? Just a player?
For a while, it was my friends, and then after a while, I became the equipment manager for the Padres.
Nice.
This was like, let me show you how
Did you
it's
go
done.
and get the ball?
That was awesome.
Did you go and get the ball?
Nope, I didn't need the ball. I actually
like-
wanted to get out of that fucking Arizona heat. Is what I wanted. I was burning up out there, and my friends getting restless. Like, let's just go drink and hang out like we normally do.
Like, dude, come on.
I mean, I was out there for hours. I was like a child.
What is the most
Did you bat flip?
bat?
I was bat flipping on ones that didn't leave. I also think that was part of the problem. I think if somebody would have really been kind of throwing it in harder,
Yeah,
that a
the
lot of
velocity.
those would have went.
I was
'cause
gonna say, what is
he's barely throwing it to me.
what is more important for hitting a home run? Is it like the angle, like do you want it the
launch
arc? Do you want it a powerful hit? Do you want like
I think just putting the right part of the bat on the ball.
there's just like a sweet spot?
There's
that
a
is-
sweet spot on the bat, and then just the perfect part of your swing timing or whatever. But you've really got to swing hard. That's another thing that seems strange. You watch Griffey, it looks effortless. Or like some of these
Yeah.
guys, their bat speed is
And you're like hacking at a tree. Like,
deceiving bat. Yeah, I'm like Bugs Bunny swinging out of my shoes, spinning around. My legs look like a braid. But it's fun.
it's cool. I don't know if I don't know. Maybe I could now that you did it.
I think you could,
Not in that sense,
because
in a
I
bad
could,
way.
Because I can.
But it's just like, you know.
I don't think that could be taken in a good.
Not in a bad way, but just like
That
you know.
changed your perspective.
You know,
We're
I've
both-
seen Jeff on movies and TV.
Yeah.
I
in
think
the
I
in the
could
way
do
that we're
it.
both high level athletes who aren't professional.
Yeah.
How about that?
Are you a high level athlete? I wouldn't even consider myself a high level athlete.
All right, then take it the bad way.
No, but I'm just saying.
I
Like,
tried.
yeah.
Well,
No, I just mean like it's all there's so many mechanics and it's
Yeah.
also like automatic to me.
Jeff-
Like it all comes back when I go to the batting cage. It's
Jeff
like, oh
knows
yeah.
real
we
high
should
level
do,
athletes. Like
Yeah.
you hang out with like actual.
We should do a 12 packs
Yeah.
batting cage, or
I'd love
or
to do
12
that.
packs home run derby.
Here's the thing, I would be down for that literally this week. The only thing is, would we know how to film it? Like, would we know how to film it and cut that?
Mike would,
Okay.
but we'd also want to watch him.
Because there's a place by my house where I use the little league field and I hit wiffle balls. So it's like a wiffle ball home run derby.
Mm-hmm.
I would be willing to bet good money that I will win.
I
pay
would
not
assume
good
I'm
money.
gonna lose.
All right.
I just assume I'm gonna lose.
But we'll just have a good time.
Oh yeah.
Maybe people could bet on us, and then those winnings
Yeah.
could go towards whatever we want.
Okay, so maybe we preliminary planning now, formal planning next episode when Mike is back
Yeah.
for a launch of a couple weeks from now. I think that math works up. That would be
I'm
fun
into
though.
it. And also, I'll just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Nothing makes me happier. I probably would cancel almost anything but like comedy. Whatever I'm doing, I would drop something. They go, hey, we're going to go play wiffle
Done.
ball at the park. I'm like, all right, I'm there.
Who do you play wiffle ball with when you go?
I was during the pandemic, like when we had lockdown, where you couldn't even go to like a grocery store or you couldn't go to like
Yeah.
I would go to the park and play wiffle ball with my buddy Davo. We invented a game too. We invented like because we didn't want to keep shagging balls, so it was just like one-on-one baseball. And you keep track of the 9 innings, how many runs you scored, how many outs, basically just in your head.
So you'd
Too much
pitch,
math.
you'd
It's a
pitch, you'd hit, and then he'd have to go run and field it, and also
No, so you're pitching against this big wall that's like the side of this facility that's at the park, and it had these panels, and so it's like if you don't hit it against that wall, that's an out.
Oh, okay.
But you do get strikes and balls, or whatever. We're pretty loosey goosey on that. You basically, I think you just pitch. It's like if you swing full and it's a strike, that's an out. It's like a home run derby. But like if it's a bad pitch, who cares?
Yeah,
We don't care about that. But if you get on one panel above the out wall, if you hit too low and to the ground, that's an out. Then it goes double, triple, and home run. But home run's real tough because if you hit it on the roof, you're out too. You got to hit that home run panel, triple panel, or double panel. Everything else is an out. And and it was really easy to keep track. Also, you're allowed to field it off the wall.
Okay.
So like he's got to pitch and then turn around,
And he can catch it. And
turns into handball.
It's really fun. It got like strangely addicting for a while. We were playing, and the only annoying part was I had a puppy at the time. And the puppy kept fucking trying to, he'd go get the ball, and like then we'd have to chase him around. And we had enough wiffle balls that it wasn't a huge deal, but it was kind of annoying. You'd hit one, and
that's why the puppy's gone.
golden doodle would take out your legs trying to get the same ball you're trying to get.
Now the dog's gay.
When also like after a while we're like, let's just tie him up. And you know what torture that is for like a puppy?
Oh, seeing all the balls.
To watch
yeah,
you
yeah,
and his owner and his owner's friend playing with multiple
yeah.
yellow wiffle balls, and you're like, like it was like torture. For
It would
him.
be worse if they were all squeaky.
Oh yeah.
Dog's like, ah.
Yeah, I mean, he was going crazy over that. Like he was like choking himself out. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
we should let him loose, but like, it's so annoying when he's loose too.
Yeah,
'cause
and you
we
can't
should let-
not take the dog to the park.
I know
It's
it
just
sucked.
We should let him loose for like 5 more minutes. He's pretty funny right now.
Well, and he would chase dogs around. He would like, he's just so unruly. It was a lot.
When I was real big still, like whenever my dogs would run out the house or something, I would just look around at anyone else to chase them. Like if they went out
Someone
their
else will do it.
if they went out their front door, I'd just like look for a neighbor who's outside and just throw my hands up like, I don't know what's
pretend.
happening. Yeah, be like,
That's really funny.
Do like the
Does everyone on this podcast know that it used to be real heavy?
Maybe.
Have we talked about it enough?
Yeah, they know.
I feel like I talk about it enough in general. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
if you don't know,
It's pretty
then
cool. I'm open to more baseball.
heck yeah. No,
What do you need?
I noticed we barely made a dent in that 2022 Donruss.
Then let me
Yeah, I
let me
know.
make it.
It's
I
like-
just picked it up and I was
it's
like,
like
oh,
all the
this
cards.
zero
Let
cards
me
that came
get
out of-
2022 Donruss. Why 2? Because Mike's not here. Mike's not here, so the boys can play. Just kidding. We love you, Mike.
This is a
For the real though, I do appreciate and love Mike. He has
too.
done more for me than most humans on this earth.
I'm gonna open one more.
Shohei Ohtani, and it's a beautiful picture.
It is
I
a
would
very
like to
nice
see his
picture.
fucking face though.
Well, similar to what we're talking about, like they don't have
The logos.
the logos, so they love these kind of photos.
Turn his head around like a owl, so we can. at
I
least
like
see the face.
Ichiro. Do you like Ichiro? I know you're a Seattle boy, but
I'm not a huge Ichiro guy.
for
Was
real?
he there for like 20 years? How could you not?
He there's a lot of reasons. Here's the thing. I'm not an anti-Ichiro guy. He's one of the best hitters ever. It's just I like flashy things. I like my wrestlers larger than life. I like a Hail Mary, a home run, and a slam dunk. I like these big flashy things.
We got one. We got
What'd you open?
Relic Auto.
Ooh.
Patch Auto.
Oh.
62 of 349.
Hey.
Ahmed. Nickname included Sauce Gardner. Rookie card.
Ahmed Sauce Gardner. And what is this jersey from? The Jets?
Jets.
We have a lot of Jets luck,
We
don't we?
do have a lot of Jets. Huh.
I like that he put the sauce on there. That's a
Yeah.
that's
Honestly?
a huge card.
He put the sauce on there.
Yeah. I will say, is he gonna be good? Do we know?
I do not know him.
I like the term freshman fabric. This card's got so
Yeah.
many little details I like.
Does that mean it hasn't been worn? Is that what freshman fabric means? It's COVID fabric that hasn't been game worn?
He's a freshman.
He's a freshman rookie.
and that's his fabric.
Is it game worn?
Maybe not. Practice one.
I think it means they do wear them generally, but it's like not. It doesn't mean it's game used. It just means they've worn it.
I would
Practice or like
I
they
think-
don't just buy jerseys of these guys and chop them up.
I think they should lie. I think they should just buy jerseys, chop them up, and hit one little like sweat fragrance on it.
Why would you want that?
Before I can smell it.
Here's what he thinks they should do. This is-
I got big plans for
Not
you
here's
guys.
what he thinks they do. Here's what he wishes they would do. Is it the players don't? He just they went down to a sports
Now,
authority.
how do you get the nickname Sauce?
Probably
Is his grandmother Italian?
hits the booze a lot, like me. Jeff Sauce Dice trying to steal my thunder.
He's a
Do you
Jets
like
corner.
Chris Flexen?
Never heard of a Chris Flexen.
He's a Seattle pitcher.
Oh, okay, it's a cool
Chris
name.
Bryant,
Ooh, this
my
is a good
Chicago
card.
boy.
Look at this, Austin Riley,
Have you ever heard of Stan the Man?
Stan Musial.
Stan
The Man Musial. He had the most MVPs in Major League Baseball with like 3.
Oh.
And then Barry Bonds got 7, which is like insane. But
Yeah.
Stan Musial is the second most MVPs. Check out this card. It's a bunch of hashtags on it. It says he's trending, and it's individually numbered. Little
Ooh,
That's cool.
hashtag
is that?
trending.
that's pretty.
Austin Riley for the Atlanta Braves, position player, third base.
Uh-oh.
Pretty cool. Just looks cool. I
I
just
like
like
the
the way that
hashtags.
card looks. It's very young feeling.
Yeah, it's
What's
I
up?
have our favorite thing in the world, a autograph picture.
Shut up.
Spencer Strider.
Spencer.
Do I know you?
That is
No.
a great
Do I
name.
love you?
That's a good pitcher
Yes.
name.
Do I know you? No. Do I love you? Yes.
We got our boy Romeo Dubes, Romeo, and this is his rookie card numbered 280 to 399.
99.
Right there. And also the other cool card in here is the Gold Team Jamar Chase,
Ooh.
I like that.
who is hurt right now and on one of my teams.
Oh, I
I
just
think
let
we're
him
getting
go.
spoiled guys, aren't we? We're so spoiled.
We're getting a lot
Yeah.
of, cool cards.
Yeah, we just hit a auto rookie card relic, and we're just like, yeah, more cards. It's like it's so hard to not.
And he has a cool name, too. It really has everything.
It has all the things.
Ooh.
Nickname in it, Souse.
South. I got Mike Trout,
Nice.
Diamond King.
He's a good guy.
I hope so.
Becky Lynch, right on the back.
What a gal.
Big hit backs.
She
Becky
has
Two Belts.
Becky Two Belts.
A lot of nicknames.
What are you thinking about this Crown Royal coming up?
Well, we talked about it on the earlier podcast,
Yeah.
but it's like it's such a throwaway pay-per-view that I never end up watching it.
Is this a Logan Paul one?
And and here's the thing: it's not that. It's a mix of a few things. One, it's not real. They treat it like a live show or whatever, like me and Georgie were talking about before.
Mm-hmm.
Two, that means the rosters are a little unusual, and I don't appreciate that. But it also airs at like 10 a.m. on a Saturday. It's too early. So it's like easy to miss it that way too.
Yeah.
So it's more about the time zone for me than anything else.
Yeah.
Now that I've went through that lengthy, boring lecture, I'd like to show you guys something that only you don't even need to be a pro wrestling fan to appreciate. Lacey Evans, Fractal. She's a pretty sick card. I've always liked Lacey Evans. She's very cool.
Gal.
I got a Cactus Jack. Bang, bang, which is Mick Foley, one of Mick Foley's multiple characters that all went over.
Remember when he was in the Royal Rumble?
But
3
here's
times?
what everyone could appreciate, and I think we're probably going to make some money off of it.
Uh-oh.
Definitely the biggest hit of today's episode.
Ooh.
I'd argue the biggest hit we've had.
What?
Oh, my gosh.
We have an auto of Triple H.
Oh!
That's a pretty big pop, or big hit.
That's
And he has
crazy.
Triple H.
Did he sign it as Triple H?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you put triple H's.
Yep, and then his real name.
Paul Levesque?
So he did the triple H's and the real name.
I mean, that's pretty sick card.
Oh, yeah. That's fucking fire.
Let's see how much money we got.
The only thing is I noticed as I was revealing it to you guys that it is not individually numbered.
I don't care.
Still a cool card.
Did you see the Shawn Michaels I sent you from the Select that Burbank is selling for $600 raw? Just the Shawn Michaels auto no patch.
I did. I think you keep forgetting that I don't like Shawn Michaels.
Oh,
I know, but we talked about it.
I know. That's why I keep sending it to you.
He sent me all these cool like Shawn Michaels things, and I'm always like, oh, cool. And I did watch the Logan Paul. I'm always receptive to it, but I'm like, I think because my buddy Matt Light does that. Matt Light's favorite wrestler of all time. Shout out to Matt Light. Is Shawn Michaels. So he's always just sharing it to me out of his enthusiasm, and I'm like, everybody sends me this Shawn Michaels stuff. Not a Shawn Michaels.
I don't
guy.
have any other friends that like WWE besides you, Jeff.
Send me anything you want.
George's fucking Bruce.
Don't send me that. Actually. I was like, wait, what do you mean?
I was like, who? What's George's
Don't send me
Bruce?
that.
No, you'd want to see it.
No, I wouldn't.
You'd be like, wow.
I'd hate it.
How does that even happen?
I watched the egg in the head part.
That was a pretty good cut up.
Good throw.
Via George.
Good throw by the egg. The egg toss was pretty square. Mike did not miss.
Like,
It was perfectly on you. Because I only heard it and then looked around and was trying to make sense of everything. He got you pretty square.
it could have gone worse. I handled it well.
Could have
It's a
gone
Halloween episode.
I
And it wasn't in
say-
your regular clothes. It was on your Halloween clothes. So that helps.
yeah.
I say we take a stand back from egg throwing. Hypothetically.
I think
Now,
that's a good idea.
now you want
Yeah.
to stop the egg throwing?
Call it peace.
Before I
I'll
can
call
have
it
my
peace
vengeance?
treaty, even with the stipulation that if you throw an egg at me, I won't throw one back.
I
Just
don't-
because I want to stop this madness.
I don't think I have it in me
Stop
to throw
this
an egg
man.
at someone.
Yeah, it is one of those things I would have done when I was younger. And then been like, I probably
Feel bad about it.
Probably wouldn't do that.
I don't think Mike felt bad about it.
I think he did.
George, you live with him. Did he show any remorse?
That's a no. He's a savage, dude. He stands by his egg toss.
Oh yeah. He's a man of his word,
He's a man of his eggs.
and if he believes in it, then he's gonna stand by
He
it.
does it.
So out of these
I can't find a
Panini Contenders Mega Box, I do like this Jerome Bettis Power.
I can't find
They
a
call him
raw
the
of that
bus.
Triple H.
That's cool.
But if we get this Triple H graded and it's at least a 9.5, is about someone selling it for $400.
That's good.
That's some cash.
It's a good scratch.
What can we do with $400?
I don't know. We can bet it on your brother to win a touchdown. Make it 17 grand.
Yeah.
Wait, so if your brother scores a touchdown and we put down $100, what would that pay out?
I don't know.
Because I'm willing to do that every week.
They have a bye week this week. But
I'm willing to do it every week except this week.
Because no, do it this week. Stand by.
I wonder if Vegas would even take the bet. Are they like our fantasy league where they're like, if he wants to bet it, it's like I'll have a guy that's like injured on a bye week and fantasy lets me play him.
They're like, are you sure?
Yeah, they just go, I don't know, that's his fault.
They should allow that. I do not know what the odds would be for something like that. The payout's got to be huge though.
You think so?
For him to score a touchdown on a bye week?
Oh no, on the bye week. Yeah, because
that would be pretty.
I'd love to
awesome.
know what it's gonna pay on like a regular week though. You win
he's
like 500.
He's like the starting tight end now, like their top target. Pretty
likely.
Yeah.
Somebody sold a raw version of that card exactly for $110.
Okay.
Raw. Just
who's gonna get me the $10,000 Stipe card for Christmas?
Oh, that's got to be me, right?
I've been dropping hints. I've been dropping.
Honestly, I gotta buy that.
yeah.
I think.
Jeff. It's not gonna.
Who's
be me.
gonna?
I bought a gift for a comedian. I spent hundreds of dollars on a gift to give to a comedian that I met briefly for like 10 seconds.
I love
There's
that.
a comic named Casey Rocket, and he was doing all this like Jimmy Carter material, which I thought was so funny. I'm like, who does material about Jimmy Carter?
He had a peanut.
So I
butter.
went
I remember
on.
you telling me about
I
this.
went online and I bought him a autographed Jimmy Carter baseball. And I was like, "Give me your address. I bought you a gift." I know that sounds weird, but when you get the gift, it'll make sense. And it's like a thank you to him for just being so funny and different.
Did he like the gift?
I haven't sent it yet.
Oh,
I'll send it though. I'll ship it. See what he says.
All right.
he's
Should
not a
we
fan of cards.
Do the big boy.
and then wrap it up?
Yep.
We should. Mike told me to let him know when we're doing it
Let's do it.
to drink the egg.
Oh, okay. Well, let's end with the drink to egg.
He said, "Let me know when you're gonna do final box, and I'll come do egg beer."
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
Let's get him.
Tis time.
'Tis the season to be eggy.
But this Crown Jewel card, you got the Usos fighting Sheamus and the little, what's his new name? Pete Dunne's new name?
Brawling something. And then
Yeah, the
brawling.
Brawling. Alexa Bliss
brawling
and
bastard.
Asuka versus Damage Central.
Damage control.
Control. Oh, yeah, it's abbreviated. Look at you. Thanks for having my back, Jeff.
Got you, dude.
The OC versus the Judgment Day.
Oh yeah.
That Edge's new group,
Mm-hmm.
Fake Brood,
Yeah, they're good though. I like them. The only problem with that group,
needs more
Is-
Gangrel.
well, no, like yeah, well, they're really utilizing Rhea Ripley really well. Like, as far as like
Okay.
she's great on the mic, she's kicking butt, she's fighting boys, she holds her own.
She's pulling a China card.
Yeah, it's awesome, and she's but better than China.
Good.
But she's doing it very very well.
And
But here's
if-
my problem with that: she's never wrestling in the women's.
Yeah.
Let her be the champ of the women's. Let her throw those girls around.
So
Like,
they
let
have
her do
him
both.
fighting men.
she's more in a stable with men. There's very few matches of Rhea, like or anything. But like for a while, like every week she was beating up Dominic Mysterio.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like she's literally holding her own, like just punking this kid.
Yeah, the backlash online was not positive for old Dominic.
Yeah, well he's still not won me over.
I think his best match was 2005 SummerSlam ladder match for his custody. Eddie Guerrero versus
I
Rey
hated that
Mysterio.
And that match was botched too by
Yeah,
Vicky.
Eddie's laying under the ladder, like with it like pinned under his arms, and Ray's like slowly climbing it, and Vicky Guerrero was supposed to come out and flip the ladder, but you just see him
She's
stuck,
just late.
and he's like, "Vicky,
Where the hell is
Vicky!"
Vicky? Yeah,
and then he has to like start wiggling and fucking force this ladder to kind of tip, and Rey Mysterio kicks it out and plays good and holds on and falls down.
he was pretty.
And then afterwards, he's just punching the ground. He's like, "Fuck, fuck, fuck."
Yeah, he was pretty upset, and like, you know, it's like being in a play or something, and the person forgot their line, and it makes you all look like buffoons.
Mm-hmm.
He was not happy about it. Let's hit that Panini 3-2.
Mike, say anything? Is he gonna be pissed?
I just
en route.
texted him. We do got Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. That should be a fun match.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, Bianca
I
Belair.
did add
and
a
Bayley.
Brock from one of our earlier rips into my PC.
Yeah, George
yesterday.
started a Republican PC.
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah.
How do you know? How do you know these people's political affiliations?
Brock Lesnar.
Well, that's not a tough guess.
Yeah.
But if you're starting a whole
Well,
collection.
I've got Colby Covington, who's like a UFC guy, who his whole like
Shtick
shtick
is
is like
okay.
that. He'd wear like MAGA hats and stuff. Who else did I put in it?
I'm gonna get you a George
Chael.
W. Bush card.
Chael. I put Chael Sonnen in it. George W. Bush.
I'm gonna get you a George W. Bush card.
There he is.
I can't believe the
The
second
champion.
to last. Wait, did you even finish second to last this week?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. So there's at least that.
Oh no, he definitely saved me because he didn't play people and was garbage. But I probably should have been the egg guy.
But now he's not saving you. Now you're saving him.
No, yeah, I suppose.
Sticking up for your boy.
You're a good friend.
Yeah.
Here's
Keep that
this.
State
Oh,
Farm
check out
mailbox
these,
money rolling in.
We pulled this from the new Panini NFL.
Show it to me after the tortured egg.
Okay.
All right, here he goes.
I'm not shotgunning it. It didn't
didn't
look
work.
good last time. I'm doing
Yeah.
it Rocky style. That's the classic tradition.
We also talked about
Yeah, but
it.
then you see it more. It kind of like
We talked about it a second ago. I thought I got that whole egg, and I was wrong.
We're gonna get a second egg. That didn't work well. Cut. Start again.
So you guys
it's
like
not as easy as it
eggs?
looks, huh? The thing about Jeff is he's a
George, think
genius.
fast. It sounded like you were harboring some hate about last week. The
Did you
walls
hear?
are thin.
How can you hear everything?
This place isn't really dialed in for sound, even though it's a podcast studio.
It was not harboring hate. It was just wondering if there was any remorse on your end.
We guessed there was none.
Because I was saying, I don't know if I could throw an egg at someone.
Oh, sure you could.
You can. You can.
All right, here he goes. Egg number 2.
Make it 3. Make it.
Okay, perfect. It's like Julia Childs on that one.
Whatever you're feeling.
Modelo's it is.
I don't know. These red stripes might be good with the yolk.
No, I was telling them, Mike, that like after review, I barely got any of that egg in. I basically got just the yolk.
I've been watching the dog go after where the egg's been for the entire week.
Well, on this chair.
Scramble.
Oh yeah, the chair on the ground. Like
Yeah.
I didn't want to continue being the whiner of the group, but I was very aware. And
Well, and also he's going after the one you threw off George's head.
probably, I learned that you pour a beer like this instead of down the side. It's
You're right.
National Beer Week, and I saw that on Instagram.
Because the
so-
bubbles, then the bubbles end up being in your stomach and kind of.
You saw
Yeah.
the same video, eh?
I've seen something before, but not-
That used to always be like my magic thing to show people, and they thought I was full of shit. And then I would show them this YouTube video, and it's been out for like 8 years. But someone probably clipped that YouTube video, made a TikTok, and now it's like trending.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's how you don't fart. Never knew.
yeah.
Also, that's why
Burp.
everyone feels all bloated
Yeah.
and sloshy.
Is the whole nose grease thing an actual thing? You guys know, like, so beer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It doesn't work for me, so that's what makes me think it's
Maybe.
not a thing.
You're not greasy enough.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
That's what everyone uses to say. Oh, you're gross sticking your finger in your beer. I don't want to wait forever on this.
I get it.
I kind of do want to wait
Especially
forever on
now.
this.
Maybe that's not even real beer head. That's just egg formulating.
I don't know exactly how. This isn't something I'm scientific with.
Do you puke easy?
We're about to find out.
History says yes.
I saw the egg go in. Oh, he's killing it though.
Oh, it's coming back up. Oh, no, it's not.
It's not.
Oh.
That's good enough.
Not bad.
Is the egg gone?
Yeah.
The egg's gone.
Woo!
Still tastes like a beer though, right?
Yeah, it was all cold.
Nice.
So the
I think you might have broke the yolk.
When I did
You
it?
yours?
Yeah.
I don't know. Or maybe the yolk just fell. But
No, I think the yolk's the only thing of the egg I got
Yeah.
after watching. Because I was sitting here going, I know ice. I felt,
felt
it.
that go down.
I felt it. So I'm like, I had the egg.
Jeff is watching film. Rewind.
I'm thinking beer just got on me, and then it's like you watch the review. It's half of
Yeah,
it's hanging out
yeah.
my lip. The
It
other
made
half,
for a funny thumbnail.
the other one's in my lap. It was like,
Yeah.
oh god. All right, here we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
3-2 baseball. The only thing is like when you open it, it immediately shows you your best 2 cards. So the first one is, how do I do this?
Bum, bum, bum.
It's an orange team, maybe.
Astros? Tigers?
Autograph of Grayson Rodriguez. That's a cool patch.
Oh, it's a star cutout? Is that...
sick?
Yeah,
Lone
that's
Star.
very
That's
very
really
cool.
cool.
And the next one is a blue team.
Cubs.
Oh, not
Cubs.
blue team. Looks like another Astro. Astros are blue too. Jordan Alvarez. I can't escape this guy. It's amazing how much I can't escape this guy. Every pack I had this week was a Jordan. It's pretty sick though. He is very, very, very good. Individually numbered to 35.
Wow.
Damn.
Nice.
Jordan, and it's a
Oh,
beautiful
huge
patch.
That's
It's
sick.
a kind of like baggy in there. It's not even like.
Yeah.
And then this is a cool card. This is individually numbered to 49. It's not
Nice.
a rookie though, and it's also not the Astros. I'm an idiot. It's Baltimore.
Can I open
But the
pack?
star threw me off. Yes, and the cool thing about this pack is these are the 2, right? And the 3 that are in here is 1 individually numbered from all 3 different series that Panini's doing.
Oh.
So all those will be good, and they're individually numbered.
Damn, this is sick.
All right, read me the other hitters while I open this carefully.
So this is from the new Panini NFL box. We have a T.J. Hawkinson patch auto, numbered 46 of 125, pink.
Tight end city there.
Yeah, on the Vikings now.
Oh, that
He just got
happened?
traded. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we got this.
Triple H auto.
Oh, Triple
there's
H,
that,
nice.
yes.
That's, raw
That's a big
selling
one.
for 100.
I heard a couple big oohs.
Yeah. And then this Ahmed Sauce Gardner rookie patch auto, 62 of 349.
It's got his nickname right on it.
It's got his
Sauce.
nickname, yeah. Freshman fabric.
I like it.
Thank you.
I like the TJ Hawkinson better, even though it's on an auto, because it's like pink and really cool.
Where's the pink?
So the first
Cool
card,
card.
is 11 of 15
Woo!
from Jeff's buddy, Jordan Alvarez.
I can't escape this guy.
Ooh.
He is very good.
Nick Prado, 8 of 25 prospects.
Nick Prado's good.
And Pete Alonso, 16 of 150 Sultans, which looks pretty
Oh,
sweet. Very
That is
That's
sweet.
cool.
I pull a lot of Pete Alonso. That's pretty funny. So the guy, my connection over at Topps, a friend of mine, Jeremy, he's a huge Mets guy, and the new 2022 update series of Topps Baseball has both Mets on it,
Oh, nice.
Scherzer and
Nice.
Pete Alonso. And I'm wondering if they made these.
DeGrom, you mean?
Oh, is that Degrom?
Sure.
No,
The Mets?
that's Max Scherzer. Yeah,
I didn't know he played for the Mets.
yeah, for like last season.
Ah.
He came over, but it's funny because I wonder if these are regional, and he sent me this as a thing because that's his team for sure. But I bet there's a Trout Otani, and there's a
Well, I know they do at least like 6, or not. I don't know the number for each, but I know when they do like the tins and stuff.
yeah.
They'll be like, here's a Bryce Harper tin, here's a
Right.
Trout tin, here's just every different play, or not everyone, but like a good 5 or 6 guys, so you can collect different ones.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. I was like, oh, I know why he sent me the Mets ones, but I also didn't want to text him that because he might go, that's all, they all have that on it. But I get the impression that that's because Max Scherzer is not who you want to put on the front of your box.
I also got you
Oh.
a gift of Manny Ramirez patch.
Oh, nice. That's
No-
a huge patch.
No picture.
Manny in Boston, yeah. I
that
wonder who
kind of
makes
weird?
This card.
I don't know. It's very unique.
Famous fabrics. But I don't even...
They don't
ma-
have
it's,
any
it's
rights.
Canadian. That's what it is.
Oh.
Made in Canada.
It's very weird. They're trying to do
yeah.
their own thing.
They scooped a little bit, and we're like, hey, mate. That's,
Yeah.
hey, mate's not them. The A might have been.
The
but-
A, yeah.
Yeah, I apologize then.
Sorry.
Very Canadian fan base. We're sorry.
Sorry, Tops. I
Yeah.
gotta make my money somehow.
Yeah, when he showed me that card, I've never seen a card that looks like that. You wouldn't even know if it's baseball.
Yeah.
You got to read it.
And we hate reading.
I hate reading. And also, my parents would be like, Manny Ramirez. Is that who made the fabric? You're like, come on now.
That the design.
Come on now, Ma. All right, guys. Mike, you did the Lord's work.
Yes, sir.
Gotta keep the lights on.
Being the
Yeah.
egg boy.
Yeah.
Did you get any work done over there?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Fun times. And I bought eggs.
How far's the store from here?
2 minutes.
Did you have to go to Air One so the eggs cost $80 an egg?
Never been to Airwana.
You haven't? You're a smart
No.
person.
Neither have
that
I.
type of money.
I
Nor
want a
will I.
golden goose.
There is good people watching. But that's about it.
We're gonna take Albertsons sushi and eat it at Air
yeah,
One
that'd be great
for the people watching.
Also, Air One sushi stinks too. It's not good.
Not good.
They use like brown rice or whatever. It's like it just
you're
tastes.
just trying
Taking
to.
all the taste out of it.
I like the Albertsons sushi actually. Not bad.
I used to
Not
eat
bad.
gas station sushi.
I don't know if I'd go gas station,
It
but
tasted fine. It was just
grocery
real
store.
risk.
Yeah. Were you sick after?
Oh yeah, multiple times.
He had to build his
It
tolerance.
just sat there. And it's like you can't go back to the gas station and complain.
Now you
Like,
don't.
hey,
Yeah.
this sushi's not fresh.
The guy's like,
7-Eleven, you idiot. We know.
Yeah,
the
they
guy's
go, yeah,
checking
you-
out. He's like, "Are you sure?"
You wonder why it was $3?
And it's always like a California roll or something. It's just like, give me a break.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, not
you
the
don't
right
want that.
choices at the gas.
Give me the the nigiri.
It really is always a California roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they
which
just
is-
put bullshit in it.
Yeah. Sorry, it's whatever. It's a gas
Suck
station.
a fuss. We're from the Midwest. You're complaining about sushi at gas stations. They don't have any.
Yeah.
What's a
What?
sushi?
Yeah.
What's
Well,
this-
nowadays you can get
Culver's?
all this stuff everywhere, right?
Cheese
Kay?
curds. Is that what you're talking about?
Cheese curds.
I haven't been home in a long time. If you're from Central Illinois, can you guys get sushi at the gas station, or is that a little bougie? You let us know in the comments.
Oh, well, let me tell you. If you saw the gas station sushi I was getting, it's hardly bougie.
How
it-
recent was this?
When I lived in Seattle,
Okay.
I was like, because seafood way more common, obviously, in Seattle. It's like the main hub, but like, it must have just been like the throwaway shit that they're just like,
Yeah, it's at a gas station.
yeah, it's so bad. It gets me sick thinking about it.
It makes me sick thinking about it too.
All right.
We're also doing a 12-packs home run derby
All right.
between us.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
heard
awesome.
you guys talking through the wall about filming stuff, and I was like, oh, do I need to go in there? I kept it
Yeah, because I was
together,
like,
though.
I have all these like things like that where I'd be like, let's do a home run derby, and we'll film it, we'll cut it up, and then we just end up doing the home run derby. We don't ever end up like
Yeah.
we don't even know how to use the footage we filmed. We didn't know how to set it up, and we're like, forget it.
Just talk about it after.
Yeah, even if I try to figure it out, it's gonna look terrible,
Like,
and
no,
I'm
I
halfway
swear
through.
it
I'm gonna go, this is the footage. Forget it. Who cares? It's too hard for me to know.
Before the episode wraps, I just want to give a shout out to some nice comments.
Okay.
Carlos Gomez, the first minute of this podcast shows why everyone should be seen, or shows why everyone should be seeing this podcast. His grammar's off, but his intention is well. Shout out Carlos and Jerry and Toby Martinez. I don't know if you guys know each other,
Nice.
but if you guys do, I love
Wait,
you
what was
guys.
you
The
saying?
Martinez
The
family.
first part of this should
You shotgunning an egg.
wrongly.
Well,
Yeah.
it's correct in ways.
I tried it. It's tough. I was gonna actually thought about getting like, just buying like a bunch of Modelo's and just practicing my shotgunning and not telling you guys, and then just come in and going, let me try it again. And you go, whoa, hey, because
Jeff
I didn't
comes
even
in
open the
extra
top.
alcohol.
Just
No,
go,
yeah.
just spilling all over. I go, I really made a fool of myself.
But it did make for a good
Yeah,
opening minutes. So
nice little blooper.
thank you.
All right, boys, we'll see you same place, same time next week. I'm assuming it's mostly boys watching.
Where the thick boys at? Where the thick